Welcome back.
Season 4, episode 10.
Woo!
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yay.
Gang's all here.
Hey. Yep.
Got
The
a
king's all here.
big show today, right, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's see. We've got a big question with Jeff. We've got Susie's cues. We've got Noel doing, I think, dance moves today, right? This is the opposite week. Fun facts with John Keeley and a great episode, a great interview with Animal Refuge League representative too. So it's going to be quite a show, right?
Yes, it will be.
Okay. What's new? Anything else we want to talk about in the open?
Well,
Yes.
I have something to say to you guys.
Okay.
That the audience would like to hear about too.
Yes. All of us and the audience?
Remember that this is recorded.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Then hit us with it.
Well, today, you know why I'm so happy,
Bye.
Pete?
Why?
Because, well, it's the holiday is almost here, so guess what I'm gonna get for my Christmas?
AirPods.
No, but
Headphones.
it's warmer.
What about Jennifer Latazzi?
No,
A date with Noel.
no, Pete, come on.
How do you? I'm on a date with me.
Oh.
Ear warmer earphones?
Hold on. Did everybody hear that?
Yeah, ear warmer headphones?
Headphones.
I
Susie,
think
Like
can
headphones and
can
ear
I
warmers
ask-
together? Are they
Can I
ear
ask
warmer
a
headphones?
question?
Where is
Yeah.
it?
Why do you need so many different pairs of headphones?
Well,
Good question.
it's my collection.
Oh, we collect them.
Jeff, I tried to be your wingman, but nobody heard. Sorry.
Not only are new headphones, they are Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
And they're warmer ones too, the warmers?
Yes.
Nice, so they're built
They
in
are.
together, wow.
Yep.
All
And
right.
not only that, for my birthday, I'm getting a Apple Watch.
Wow. You're Mrs.
You
Technology.
already know what you're getting for Christmas if it's 3 weeks away.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting
How do you?
early
Are you a snooper? You snoop in the presents?
with you, Pete.
I don't snoop.
Yeah, I know, but you're snooping on my conversation on Rick.
Well, this isn't just a conversation with you and Whit.
We're all here.
And you guys also.
Right. And this is all like all of our listeners are listening too.
Yeah. And this is
Not
recorded.
you.
Right. Okay. Well, all right. Anybody else have anything to weigh in on?
Not really.
Yes, you do, Noel. Let's hit us with it. What are you thinking over there?
I'm just thinking in general.
Oh, okay.
Just thinking in general.
That's good. All right. All right, Jeff, anything you want to say in the open here, bud?
No, I'm good, Pete.
Okay. So then, Jeff, why don't you take us to break?
Okay, Pete, you got it, buddy. We'll be right back. Welcome to the STRIVECast. Can you tell us about the Animal Refuge League?
I can, and thank you guys so much for having me. So it sounds like a lot of you have been to the Animal Refuge League, which is really cool. I love hearing that. The Animal Refuge League is a nonprofit animal shelter, and basically that means that we welcome in animals through our doors every day here. And these animals need some love, they need shelter, they need food and water and attention and exercise. And we care for those animals until we can find them a new family and a new home in our main communities. So we see about 4,000 animals come through every year. And I always like to say a fun fact is we see 3 times more cats than we see any other type of animal. So we see a lot of cats come through, probably about 3,000 cats on a yearly basis. And we see, you know, a little under 1,000 dogs, and we see a lot of critters and small animals. Do you guys know what kinds of animals those might include?
I know one of them. Rabbits,
Yep.
hamsters, and jackrabbits.
Yeah, you're right. So we see a lot of rabbits, we see a lot of hamsters, we see rats that are pets, pet rats, we see mice, we see guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are my favorite small animal. They're
Me
just so
too.
funny, and every guinea pig that comes in has a different hairdo, which is really fun to see because you never know what kind of hair they'll have. So we see a lot of animals who need help and assistance. And we do some other cool things. We do some programs like dog training here. We also have a classroom here where kids can come and learn about animal shelters, which is pretty fun. We have free pet food for people who might need some help. So we do a lot of things for the community to make sure that animals are happy and healthy.
Wow.
Jeff, you're up next.
What is your everyday look for you?
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky question, I think. 'Cause every day is a little different here because we never quite know what's going to happen. So, you know, today I started my morning and I did a quick interview with a local TV station, and I showed off 2 of our bunnies that are available for adoption. We have 2 giant Flemish rabbits, so they're like really big white bunnies. They're so big that they don't fit in a bunny cage. We have to put them in their own room, which is kind of funny. So I do a lot of stuff with the local TV stations to talk about our animals. I also plan our events. So last week we were selling Christmas trees and Christmas wreaths. So that was a really busy time of year. And those events help us raise funds for our shelter, which is really important. You know, I do other fun things like take photos of the animals, and I do boring things like go to meetings and answer emails. So every day is a little bit different, but every day I get a lot of animal snuggles. So that's kind of the best part.
Yeah, my favorite part of snuggling with my kitty last night. She came up to my face and she rubbed my cheek. Kisses
I love
me.
that.
Yes, it is.
I have a kitty and he gives me headbutts, really strong headbutts on my head, which I love.
Noel, your turn.
Oh, what is your favorite part of your job?
That's a really good question. And I thought about this one for a while. I think my very favorite part is when I see animals get adopted and we get to meet the family and we get to kind of see how happy the family is to be adopting. And we try to celebrate every adoption by taking a family photo. So we have a big banner in our lobby, and right now it says home for the holidays, and the people and the new pet will pose in front of the banner and we take a new family photo. So I would say watching animals get adopted and seeing, you know, that they come to us and they come to us in a different place, you know, depending on the animal, but then they take a little journey in our care, and then to celebrate them going home is probably the best thing that we do every day.
Right, I think we're back to Jeff.
What is the hardest part of your job?
Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes we see an animal come through that is maybe a little bit sad because of where they came from. And sometimes animals come to us who, you know, haven't been given the love that we all give to our pets. You know, our cats and our dogs and our critters are like family members to us, right? And sometimes animals aren't treated with that love, but when they come to us, they get so much of that love, and then we get to find them a new family. So I think the hardest part might be seeing some of the sadder animals come through, but we don't see it a lot. But you know, we get to give that animal everything it needs and make sure it's loved in the next home that it goes to.
Noel?
Well,
What is something the Animal Veterans League is looking forward to?
Yeah, I think we're looking forward to a new year and, you know, the new things that brings. You know, it's been a long 2 years with a pandemic. I'm sure you guys have experienced some changes because of COVID, and we have too. You know, things are different because of the pandemic, and I think we're looking forward to 2022 and helping more animals and hopefully bringing more people into the shelter, you know, than we are right now because of COVID, and just, you know, having some new opportunities to say hello to people in person, to meet people like you guys in person, and you know, a new year with new beginnings.
And Jeff, I think you've got our last official question.
Okay, Pete, thank you. What is one thing you wish that everyone know about Animal Refuge League of Greater Portland?
Yeah, I think everyone should know how much love and care we give to every single animal in the shelter. So today we have over 200 animals here. 200.
wow.
Yeah. And some of them are in foster homes, which means that they're being cared for by volunteer families and giving those animals lots of love until they're ready for adoption. And the rest of those animals are here in our shelter. And it doesn't matter if it's a young puppy or a kitten or a you know, a guinea pig or an older cat or dog. Each animal is just showered with love and attention and everything that they need to be happy in this temporary home that is here, you know, while they're with us. So and we all fall in love really easily. You know, I have 2 dogs and a cat at home. I wish I could take more home, but I think that's enough for me. But we make sure that every animal feels really loved and cherished while they're here with us.
I was going to ask how you don't adopt every single animal that, because I think that would be my problem if I worked there.
Yeah, it's really hard. I was just talking to a coworker this morning who fostered a dog, and that dog was adopted 2 weeks ago, and she still says she wishes she had kept that dog, but we know that we're able to give them a short amount of time and love and attention before they find that permanent home, which is good. But yeah, it's hard. We're tempted every day to take home an animal, but, you know, but they find homes. They find good homes. So
Yeah.
All right, guys, what's the time for now?
The lightning round.
Lightning
Lightning
round.
round. Okay, so this is a
Buckle
little,
up.
Round.
less scripted. And Jeff goes first to the lightning round. Do you have one, Jeff?
Yes, Pete.
Okay.
What's your favorite cat?
what's my favorite cat? I like orange boy cats. You can probably see behind me. I've had a lot of orange boy cats in my life, and my current orange boy cat is 14 years old, and his name is Melman. He's named after the Madagascar movie. And he is just the sweetest boy, and he doesn't have a tail. He has a little stub. He's a tailless cat, so it's pretty funny. He looks funny, but orange boy cats are my favorite type of cat.
All right. Noel?
Okay. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, this is another good story. Home Alone is my favorite Christmas movie, and I named my dog Marv after one of the characters in Home Alone. So I would say Home Alone is number 1, and Elf is number 2.
Okay, there you go. All right, Susie, you got one?
Yes, I do. Dog or dolphin?
Dog or dolphin?
Dog, for sure. I've never touched a dolphin. Have you guys touched a dolphin before?
I have.
Wow. That's
when
cool.
I was 2 years old.
Wow.
Yep.
I would rather, I feel like, cuddle with a dog than cuddle with a dolphin, so I'll pick dog.
I'll cuddle with dolphin for sure.
Jeff, you got another one?
Yes, Pete. Yes, I do.
Go for it.
What's your favorite winter sport?
I like snowshoeing and I like skiing. I like building snowmen. I like walking my dogs in my snowy backyard. Winter probably isn't my favorite season, but I can enjoy it for a little bit.
How as your
Hold
favorite
on,
joke?
Susie.
Oh, Susie's going for it. That's all right. Go ahead, Susie. If you wanna steal Ryan's question, you can.
I just did. What
Okay.
is your favorite joke?
Tell us
My
your best
favorite joke. Okay. Where do dogs park their cars?
Ooh.
On the butts, right?
In the barking lot.
Oh,
Okay, that's hilarious.
I have another one.
Hilarious.
Ryan's got one.
What do you call a pile of cats?
A pile of cats.
I don't know.
Oh no, I don't know.
A mountain.
Ah.
Ryan, can I steal that and use that with my coworkers?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Wow. Well, thank you very much for your time today. And do you want to throw out your website or how people could get involved?
Yeah, you can learn all about us online at arlgp.org, and you can see all of our adoptable animals and learn about, visiting us and adopting and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for having me. I think this was my favorite interview I've ever done. So I was honored for the invitation, and I really appreciate talking to you guys. So
Awesome. Well, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
Jeff,
all right,
would you
well,
like to take us
happy
to break?
holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. We'll be right back.
Podcast is brought to you by
Your ad is right here.
That's right. Your
Right
ad could be
here.
right here. You should and could advertise right here on the STRIVEcast. And we've got a very big year-end blowout / early 2022 special going on right now. Susie, how much is it going to cost for each ad? For each show?
Well, Pete, my man, 10
$10.
bucks.
For $10, you can sponsor an episode of the show with no limit on how many shows. So if you want to buy the whole 2022 run, it's all yours if you act now. Reach out to us at STRIVEcast at PSL Strive or give us a call, and we will talk to you about how we can best promote your brand. Right, guys?
Good window.
That's right, Pete.
All right. Sounds good. Remember, $10, only good to the end of the year. Go. Email us now. Thanks. Bye.
We will.
Jeff, want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete, I'll do that.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Welcome, John Kelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John, what are you going to share with us today?
Today I'll be taking you to London.
Cool. Let's hear about it.
You.
Yes,
London.
capital city in the UK. So, here goes nothing. Big Ben is not the name for the tower. It's a very common mistake, but Big Ben is actually not the name for the iconic tower in London. Big Ben is actually the name for the clock in the tower. Even locals nowadays refer to this place as the Big Ben Tower. The tower is located in the north end of the Palace of Westminster in London. 2012 onward, the object is named as Elizabeth Tower, but in the past, the tower was known as the Clock Tower. London is the smallest city in England. Yes, you heard that right. When you think of London, what you think of London is actually just a small urban area, part of the Greater London region. The City of London covers only 1.2 square miles and has a population of around 7,500 residents. As such, the City of London is actually the smallest city in England. Greater London, on the other hand, is an English region which encompasses surrounding towns covering 606 square miles and having a population of over 8.7 million residents. London has 170 museums. London is an important cultural and historical center, and museums could not have been missed in this area. If you get to visit this wonderful city, you would definitely lose a lot from your trip if you don't stop by one of them. The British Museum, the National Gallery, the Imperial War Museum, the British Library, and the Wallace Collection are just some of them. The smallest statue in the world is built in London. A statue displaying two mice eating a piece of cheese is known as the smallest statue in the world. It is that small that you have to pay attention, or someone must point you to it. You might probably wonder about its significance. The story behind it is quite interesting. History says that the statue was built to remember two builders who were engaged in a fight after accusing each other to have eaten their meal. Both of them died, and it was later understood that the mice had actually eaten their meal. Over 300 languages are spoken in London. There's hardly any other place in the world more diverse than London. Experts coming from different nationalists share a large proportion of its population, which enumerates around 8.7 million residents. They practice their original traditions and communicate in their native language. Due to this unbelievable diversity in London, it is estimated that there are over 300 languages spoken in London. Chances are that if you're on a trip to London, you can easily find someone to communicate in your native language. What does the name London stand for? What you think of today of an amazing city has a long and not completely known history. Some standing theories state that London was first built from Romans around 50 AD. The origin of its name also has a puzzling history. During history, London used to have different names, including Londinium, Londonwick, Londonburg. The most accepted version is that the name for London has diverted from the old Celtic word Londinus, which means to be bold. House of Parliament is the largest place in the UK, one of many architectural landmarks that London is proud of is definitely the House of Parliament, or also known as the Palace of Westminster. Crowned as the largest place in the entire country, the object was first built at the beginning of the 11th century to accommodate the King of England. Unfortunately, a fire in 1512 destroyed a large part of it, and another fire in 1834 caused more severe damage. The only medieval structures to have survived those times are the Westminster Hall, Jewel Tower, the clusters of St. Stephen's, and the Chapel of St. Mary Undercroft. London buses were not always red. Red buses are for sure the most typical thing that your mind associates with London. The iconic vehicles didn't always have this color. Once upon a time, each of them had a different color, with each color signifying a different route. To stand out the competition, the biggest company of buses, London General Optimus Company, decided to paint their buses with the red color in 1907. Ever since, London buses have been red. It's not easy to get a job driving a black cab. In most countries, you only need a driving license to work as a taxi. But this is obviously not the case with London. Black cab drivers you'll see all around the city usually actually undergo lengthy training before they are given the job. Typically, the training may last for 2 to 4 years, and candidates must memorize every single street in London. In addition, they must also be able to make fast assumptions as pier, which is the route that takes the least time from one destination to another. Now, you can easily understand why they charge such high fees. There used to be 6 ravens in London. A long time ago, Charles II ordered his guards to bring 6 ravens in the Tower of London because he thought they would protect the fortress from falling. They even had an extra raven in their place in case if the 6 ravens flew away. The superstition's belief remained long after the decision of Charles II. 6 people died during Great Fire. One of the most horrible events in the city of London was the Great Fire in 1666. A large part of the city was covered in flames, as around 70,000 homes of Londoners were completely wiped out from the fire. However, despite its catastrophic effect, there were only 6 verified deaths from this terrible event. Many argue that the number of casualties has actually been higher, but the fire has destroyed every single thing, including dead bodies.
Oh.
Now, does anybody have any questions?
Oh yeah. Does Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol take place in London?
Yes, A Christmas Carol was written in 1843. Dickens was inspired to write the novel, bringing attention to the cruel child labor and poor wages. Anybody else have another question?
How about Jeff? You got one?
London and British falling down came about?
Written in 1851, London Bridge survived for 600 years and never actually fell down. Finally demolished in 1831 because it was cheaper to replace than repair. There are no clear reasons why the rhyme was written.
Guess we'll never know.
I heard it was rain in London. Is this true?
It receives less rain than New York, Rome, and Tokyo. It's drier than the world's average.
Wow.
Well, thanks, John. We really learned a lot from you today. I've always wanted to go to London.
Oh,
I didn't realize it was so small.
yeah, I didn't either.
Wow. Anybody else have any other questions for John?
Does Harry
Okay.
does Harry Potter based in London?
I
Alex?
think it takes place in England, but
Oh,
there are some scenes, and I guess they filmed it in London.
I think you're right, John. I think a lot of it does take place in London.
Mm-hmm.
Good question, Noel.
um,
All right.
Right.
Wow. Well, thanks very much, John. That's another edition of Fun Facts with John Keeley. So
Yeah.
can't wait to hear what you're going to teach us about next month.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, my friend.
Goodbye.
All right, Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Hey, John.
Jeff, you want to take us to
Bye.
break?
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time for Susie's Cues. Here we go.
Okay.
Should we give a score update
Or theme song?
Yes.
or a
Your
theme?
update.
Score update. All right. Well, last week, the scorekeeper struggled with her math, but I think we're back on track.
Yeah.
And we have no ties, but the game is pretty close. So in sixth place, we have Susie Q with 17 points. In fifth place, we have Jeff with 18 points. In fourth place, NPT with 22 points.
Whoa.
And third, we have Alex with 27 points. Second place with 31 points is Pete. And in first place, Ryan got some big points last week, is Ryan with 35 points.
Susie Q. Susie Q. Everyone likes Susie Q. Susie's Q's.
Here we go. All right.
Okay. Today
Comeback
it's
time.
about cotton candy.
Because today is
Cotton candy.
Yay, National Cotton Candy Day.
Oh, wow.
Great holiday.
I
Who
think-
knew?
Not a holiday.
Oh,
Alex.
All right, let's hear it. Let's learn some about some cotton
oh,
candy.
did we get to the scores yet from last week?
We did, yeah.
We did. Mhm.
When cotton candy was invented by a dentist, is that true or false?
Spun cotton candy was invented by a dentist. True or false? And as always, we will start off with Susie.
Thank you, girl. I think it's true
True.
that way.
Alex.
I agree. True.
She agrees. True. NPT.
Let's see. Cotton candy from a dentist. Easy way to get a cavity if you have it all the time.
That's true.
But I think I will go to true. I think, but I don't know for sure.
Are you locked in? True.
Yep.
Okay.
Whitney, I'm going with false.
False. Ryan,
True.
Drew, and Pete.
I'm going Team Jeff. False.
Team Jeff.
Pete, love you.
I'm sorry, Pete. You should have gone on Team everyone else because the answer is true.
Oh,
The machine-spun cotton candy was invented by Dr. William Morrison in Tennessee in 1897, and the treat was given to his patients as they left their dentist appointment, maybe to make sure they came back.
Thank you, Rich.
Points for the ladies, Noel and Ryan.
Yeah.
Cotton candy is healthier than most desserts.
So true or false? Cotton candy is healthier than most desserts. And we'll start with Pete.
I'm going false.
False. Ryan?
I'm going true.
True. Jeff?
Whitney, I'm going with true.
True. Noel?
False.
False. Alex?
I think true because there's nothing to it.
And Susie?
I'm agreeing with Alex. It is definitely true.
True. Well, good thing you agreed with Alex because the answer is true. Cotton candy is full of sugar and air, and the average serving is less than 100 calories with 0 fat.
Really?
Yep. So that's a point for the ladies again, Jeff and Ryan.
I'm 0 for 2.
So how bad is sugar?
Okay.
Really not that bad.
Bad for your
How
teeth.
many millions of servings of cotton candy are sold each year? A hint, the answer is between 1 and 10.
So, how many million servings of cotton candy are sold each year? And Susie, how many points if someone gets this correct? Right on the correct number.
5.
5 points, and then 1 point for whoever is closest.
You heard that right, Wit. Yes.
All right.
Closest without
No.
going over?
Closest without going over, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
again, how many million servings of cotton candy are sold each year? And the hint is the answer is between 1 and
1 and 10.
we are going to start with Alex.
6.
Oh, that's what I was
6.
gonna say.
Susie?
I'm going with Alex. This one is going to be 6 or so.
Ooh.
I think you're supposed to pick a different number, right?
7.
7. And Noel. 2.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Whitney, I'll say 8.
8. Ryan?
5.
5. And Pete?
Not a lot of numbers left. I'm gonna go 4, I guess.
4.
Okay.
Alex was right.
Nobody is spot on, but we
Ooh.
someone that is closest. So
Must
the
be-
correct answer is 9 million. So that makes Jeff the closest with
Yeah, I got it. I got it, Whitney.
Yes.
You were the closest. It was
I was the
9.
closest.
Yep.
We're the closest, so you get 1 point.
Yay! I got it.
All right, so let the scorekeeper do some math, and maybe I will double check. So it might take a minute longer than it did last.
Susie, do you want to sing us out while Whitney,
Of course.
the accounting firm, does the math?
Seriously kids. I mean, we're like seriously kids.
All right.
Yeah. Ben what? W for W to my heart.
All right. So
Ben what?
I think Whitney's going to come up with the scores that.
I got it.
That's
So
right.
everybody,
That's
No
right.
pose.
we have a tie for 5th place with 19 points. Susie and Jeff.
Yes.
Place is Noel with 24 points. In third place is Alex with 29 points. In second place, I'm sorry, Pete, you did not move at all. You still have 31 points.
Hey, no editorial comments.
And Ryan still in first place with 37 points.
Hey, Whitney, how about me? How much did I get?
You are tied. You have 19 points.
19.
Hey, you had a good day
But
today.
me.
19 points.
Whew. All right, Jeff, want to take us a break?
Yes, he will be
We'll all be.
right back.
It's another show for the Dances with Noel. Yeah.
Dances with Noel.
Yeah.
All right.
Nay.
What do you got for us today? Oh, you're getting right into it.
I
All
think
right.
we're starting.
Okay, Susie, you're going to do play-by-play.
Yes,
Jeff, jump
I
in if you
am.
want to too.
Okay. He's playing with his hair. And he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
Oh,
He's doing with his arms like this.
but you have to tell it in words so our listeners can know what he's doing.
He's moving his arms like a bird is driving up and down, inside and out. He's
This is like chair yoga.
he's saluting. And he's
Oh. We'll sing along with it too.
We're also making sound effects.
Yeah, that's new.
the sound effects. He's sound effects in his arms up and down and touching it again with his arms.
Yeah, and that's it.
All
We're done.
right. What do you call that?
The
Yeah.
nut
The what?
the nutcracker dance.
Oh, okay.
The Nutcracker dance.
Wow. I've never seen the Nutcracker quite like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Jeff or Susie, you want to try to do that dance? Oh, yeah. Susie's pretty much got your same moves. No.
Oh yes.
Throwing a salute. Oh, yeah. Play with your hair a little, you know. There you go. That's the Noel Nutcracker. There you go. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Noel, anything else from your segment?
No, not
All right,
really.
then Jeff, get us out of here.
Okay, Pete, you got it, dude. We'll be right back.
We're back. And it's time for
Just Saturday.
Me.
the big question with Jeff.
Yes. Yes,
What do you
Pete.
got for us today, Jeff?
What is the tallest of Vermont?
The tallest of Vermont.
The
Like
tallest
tallest
in
what,
Vermont?
No, I mean the tallest Christmas tree in Vermont.
That makes sense.
Oh,
That makes sense.
Question.
well, Whitney went to college in Vermont. She probably knows this.
Come on, Alex.
Say 30 feet.
Whitney.
30 feet. That's not very big.
50 feet.
I will go with 78.
I'm going with that Wit said. 44.
Pete?
I'm going to go with exactly 62 feet.
Pete got it right.
Yes.
I
Did
didn't get to
he also
guess.
just Google the answer?
I was Googling it, but I haven't found it yet.
Okay.
Oh.
You didn't let Alex guess, Jeff.
I think it's more like 250 feet.
Alice got that one right completely.
Way to go, Alex.
Thank you.
You're for welcome, Al.
It's
And-
actually
And I
40
do have another one as well.
Hold on, let's hear. Wait, Pete has the answer.
well,
Okay.
I don't know about if it's the answer, but they erected a 48-foot Christmas tree at the Vermont Capitol. At the Vermont State House. It was
Close enough, I think.
48 feet. It's been lit with white string lights. There you go. Okay,
Okay.
there you go.
And I do have another one. What is the tallest white pine regular tree?
In the world?
Yes.
Anybody?
What's the question again?
Tallest white pine tree in the world.
Oh, 85. 85.
Noel seems pretty confident about that.
85 what?
85 feet a meters.
Feet-a-meters.
I would say 34 feet tall.
I don't think I even have a guess.
Oh,
Still
come
think
on.
250 feet tall.
Pete?
Pete?
It's tough. Not a lot of research right here, but it looks like 155 feet might be the tallest tree in Michigan. Tallest white pine, I should say. The world's largest at one point was in Wisconsin, and it was 16.8 feet in circumference and 140 feet 40. That doesn't make any sense. 140.42 feet in height. 140 feet 42 inches in height. I don't know why that's not just in feet, but anyway.
Yeah.
Big tree in Wisconsin. That's the largest white pine in the world, apparently, that I could find. If you can find one, email it to us at strivecast@pslstrive.org.
Pete, you got that right.
Thank you. All right.
Who?
That is indeed a big question again today, Jeff. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete.
you're
I guess I had two big ones, and I
two
guess
big ones today. All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to take us to break?
yes, I would. We'll be right back.
Podcast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Listeners like who, Ryan?
Eliza Matheson.
All right. Eliza found us on Instagram. Thank you very much for listening, Eliza, and we appreciate it. You too could be our listener of the week next week. Just let us know you're listening somehow, some way, and you could be our listener of the week. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeff, you want to take us to break?
Yes, Pete. We'll be right back.
We're back. What's the time to do now?
Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it
Wrap
up,
it up.
wrap
Wrap
it
it
up,
up.
wrap it up, wrap it up.
Okay. Noel, what's for lunch?
Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Oh yeah.
We're trying.
it's a Hawaiian Punch special BLT sandwich.
Hawaiian Punch special BLT sandwich wrap. Wow.
No Hawaiian
Wow.
BLT.
That's a
wrap.
tongue twister.
Hawaiian Punch.
Yep.
Is Hawaiian punch like the sauce?
It's like,
Yes.
huh.
Joe's makes it all.
My hand.
Those does make it all. We also wanted to thank our guest Jeana from the Animal Refuge League. We had a great conversation with her, and also our friend John Keeley, who taught us all about London today.
Yeah.
Yeah, both really fun segments.
Yeah.
All right. Anything we want to talk about before we officially sign off?
I don't really have anything.
Okay. Jeff, anything else you want to add today?
No.
Okay. All right. Then let's say goodbye.
Well, before we do, we want to remind everyone that Strive is still hiring with $500 sign-on bonus.
Dog.
You want to go to pslstrive.org/employment to check out our employment opportunities to Strive.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing that up. Really important. And if you want more information, just give us a call. We'd be happy to talk with you about the position.
Yeah.
And then also the Share the Love from Patriot Subaru going on until the end of the year.
Yep. Ryan, you own the Wrap It Up segment. Yeah. Any purchase from Patriot Subaru, $300 right back to Strive. Make sure you choose us as your hometown charity when you go visit our friends at Patriot Subaru.
Oh,
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you back here next week. Bye.
yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Yo.